Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Product Master. Today's vlog will be about a very different subject than my other vlogs. Why is that? It's very simple. Well, today I decided to get a little history in and watch some History Channel. And on History Channel, I don't know if it was on, it wasn't on today. It was a video that was taken from History Channel on YouTube that I was watching. And that was about, any guess? Aliens. That's what the YouTube History Channel thing was about. Now, so this vlog is going to be about my views, you know, what if I think there's aliens, extraterrestrials, whatever, another form of life out there. In simple, I think there is. I find it very hard to believe that we are the only thing, you know, in this huge, rapidly growing universe. I mean, I watched another YouTube video today about a different subject. They were talking about some science crap, and the dude stated, I can't remember his exact words, but basically the universe grows at light speed every second. I don't know if it was every second or every minute, something like that. So basically, this universe is almost never ending. There's no end to it. I mean, there is an end to it, but there's no end to it. And, you know, out of all the galaxies and all the different planets, I find it hard to believe that this is the one unique planet where we're the only people on it. I just find it, you know, this is my opinion, I find it hard to believe. But basically, what this video was about was all these different scientists and all these people basically stating, you know, their evidence of why aliens or extraterrestrials and their opinion were real. They gave one specific story that was the big story about almost what the video was about, and I'm going to tell you that story because that story is a pretty convincing story for me personally. Basically, it was about these two, they interviewed these two older dudes who were former, I can't remember if they're Air Force or military, but basically they were stationed at some Air Force base or military base in some foreign country, and basically one day they said they saw, there was a bunch of lights, because there's a forest next to the base they're at. There was a bunch of lights in the forest, and there are multicolored lights all flashing on the forest. And, you know, of course, they want to know, you know, what was going on there. So these two dudes were tasked to explore what was going on. So they go into the forest. The only weird part is I find it hard to believe that they send only two dudes in the forest. That was a little weird. But anyway, they send these two dudes, and what they claimed to have seen was a, let me move this. They claimed to have seen a triangle, kind of like this, a triangle-shaped aircraft floating in the sky and land in front of them. So the aircraft had all these Egyptian hieroglyphs and all this weird stuff on it, or not Egyptian, but weird hieroglyphs. And anyway, they kind of looked at it and oh, whoa, what's going on here? And one of the dudes touched it. He touched it, and he said, when he touched it, he had a very vivid vision of a bunch of zeros and ones. Now, after he touched it, it flew away, basically. It went up and boom, gone. Basically, after that, they went to tell the captain of the base, or whatever ruled the base, in charge. They told him what happened. He was like, dude, don't tell anybody, because you're going to be locked away to the friggin' nut house. So he's like, okay, I didn't tell anybody. So he keeps this all stuffed in. And I guess finally he wrote it in a notebook. He wrote the ones and zeros in a notebook because I guess he somehow memorized them, imprinted into his friggin' brain. And he basically gave it to the interview people who interviewed him, and they took it to a binary code expert. What the binary code expert said was he said that this dude had no way of writing this down. He said this dude does not have knowledge of binary code. He simply doesn't. And he would have had someone to help him, and that's very unlikely because this dude doesn't know anybody knows binary code. And so anyway, this dude, you know, putting in the binary code in his computer thinking this is going to come to nothing. it's going to not calculate anything. But he was 100% wrong. It calculated into something. This is what's weird. So I have in my handy dandy journal right here. Let me laser it. What it calculated into was exploration of humanity continuous for planetary advance. What? That is weird. But there's more. And then basically it had navigational coordinates on it. And the coordinates point to some ancient sunken island. This is a real island. I can't remember where it's off of, but a real sunken island. And in Celtic folklore, this island is known as High Brazil. And going on in the folklore, it is said to be a home to an ancient civilization of a race thousands of years before time. Like, they were ahead 1,000 years before time. So they had all this crazy technology. Basically, they continue to explain this, that it just, they were, you know, before their time, thousands of years. And that is weird. That is sketchy. I mean, everything about that, I mean, it's a plausible story, you know. It's weird. I don't know, I just find it weird. To sum this up, I think there's pretty good evidence that there has to be something out there, you know. There's more evidence than just that wacky story. So that's just my, you know, personal opinion. So this vlog has gone definitely longer than I expected. So peace out, guys. If you liked the video, hit the subscribe button, and see you later, homies.